grinning and bearing it. Beaming Prince Harry and Meghan enjoy a date night at exclusive $4,200 a year private members club in LA, as friend claims they've been left furious over King Charles' cruel decision to evict them from Frogmore Cottage. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle took the phrase "keep calm and carry on" to new levels last night when they stepped out for a date night at an exclusive $4,200 a year private members club in Los Angeles, even as reports surfaced that they are being evicted from their UK home by King Charles. While a friend of the couple claimed they have been left furious over what they see as a cruel punishment at the hands of Harry's father, the Sussexes couldn't have looked happier when they were pictured arriving at the lavish San Vicente bungalows on Tuesday night, when they were both seen grinning from ear to ear as they made their way inside the ultra-private venue. Meghan, 41, beamed as she made her way out of the couple's chauffeured SUV, looking chic in a beige $1,610 Carolina Herrera cape coat, which she accessorized with a pair of black $625 Christian Dior high heels, as well as a small black leather clutch bag, also from Dior. She grinned happily while being escorted inside the bungalows by a burly security guard, who held an umbrella over Meghan's head as she exited the Sussexes' vehicle behind her husband, who looked casual in a pair of dark wash jeans, navy sneakers, a navy sweater and a grey tweed blazer. Harry was the first to clamber out of the car, but was closely followed by his wife and a female friend who was seated beside Meghan in the backseat of the vehicle. As they made their way into the bungalows, a venue that has become one of the biggest celebrity hotspots in LA, having played host to everyone from the Sandra Bullock and Kirsten Dunst to Kaia Gerber and Hailey Bieber, they were joined at the entrance by several friends, one of whom Harry was seen clapping on the back before making his way inside. Their incredibly upbeat demeanor is somewhat at odds with the reports that had surfaced just moments before their arrival, in which it was claimed that Meghan and Harry are being evicted from Frogmore Cottage, their only home in the UK, by King Charles. According to Page 6, the pair were issued with an eviction notice by Buckingham Palace just 24 hours after the release of Prince Harry's bombshell memoir Spare, in which he made several very damaging accusations against his family members, including claims that his brother, Prince William, threw him to the ground during a fight. His Majesty initially gave his son and daughter-in-law weeks to pack up their grace and favorite British home in the grounds of Windsor Castle after Harry released his memoirs, it was claimed. However, a friend of the couple said that the deadline for their move has now been extended until after the coronation in May. After the reports about their eviction were published, the couple's favored royal reporter Omid Scobie published an article in which he quoted a close friend of the couple, who alleged that they viewed the eviction as a final and very cruel punishment by Charles. "It's like, the family want to cut them out of the picture for good," the insider continued. Harry and Meghan have until early summer to vacate. Initially they were given just weeks, but now they have at least until after the coronation. Incredibly, Charles has reportedly offered the keys to Frogmore to Harry's disgraced uncle Prince Andrew, who is apparently resisting because he wants to stay in his larger Windsor Royal Lodge, where he pays a reported $300 a week for a state-subsidized 30-room mansion complete with 98 acres of land and a swimming pool. The Sussexes have reportedly started planning how to move their belongings to California, including an ornate ottoman bench and a chaise longue from the home they lived in until Megxit and stayed at following the Queen's death last September. Scobie has said that at least 2 members of the royal family are appalled. He does not name them, but the Sussexes are known to be close to Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. But if the strain of a pending move out of Frogmore has taken a toll on the Sussexes, they certainly hid it well as they stepped out for their date night on Tuesday, when they looked every inch the glitzy Los Angeles celebrities. As well as being frequented by a slew of Hollywood A-listers, the San Vicente bungalows also offers a cloak-and-dagger level of privacy, one of the reasons it has become so popular with stars who wish to let loose without worrying about who might be watching. The venue is known for implementing incredibly strict privacy rules, and many of its inner workings are shrouded in secrecy, save for the eye-watering $4,200 a year membership fee for anyone over the age of 35. Those under that age are treated to a relatively cheaper price of $1,800 a year. For that sky-high price, members are afforded the utmost privacy. Guests are forced to cover the camera lens on their phone with a sticker upon their arrival, are banned from speaking or posting about the venue on social media, and photography and videography of any kind is prohibited within the club. GQ reported that SVB attendees even have to sign an agreement and can face penalties if they pull out their phones to record in common areas. Posting images of the club on social media or discussing anything that members and their guests witness during their visit is also strictly forbidden, reads SVB's website. Only its heavily vetted members, GQ claimed in 2019 that it had around 750 at the time, but it is assumed that it has grown since then, are allowed to make hotel or restaurant reservations. SVB is a private membership club, not a restaurant open to the public, its FAQ page states. Only members can make lunch and dinner reservations. Guests must be accompanied by a member at all times while visiting the property. It is unclear whether Harry and Meghan are current members of the club or whether they were attending as the guests of other members. However, it would not be the first time that the pair has chosen a private members club as the spot for a date night. In fact, the couple enjoyed their very first date at another exclusive club, Soho House in London, where they were able to hide away from the public. Writing in his memoir, Harry recounted the moment he first saw his future wife in person when they met at 70 16 Street in London. Describing her outfit, he wrote, "She was wearing a black sweater, jeans, heels. I knew nothing about clothes, but I knew she was chic." He explained how he was stuck in traffic ahead of their first meeting and had to explain via text that he was running late. Harry said he eventually arrived half an hour late, red-cheeked, puffing, sweaty, and apologized. The two enjoyed a beer together before Meghan headed to separate dinner plans. However, they reunited for a second date the following day at the very same location before the former actress had to jet back to Canada to continue filming the TV show Suits. But while the Sussexes' first two dates remained very much under the radar, until Harry laid all the details bare in his book, their outing last night was anything but. The couple smiled as they made their way into the venue, and were later seen holding hands as they exited the bungalows following their date. Even the rainy Los Angeles weather failed to dampen their spirits as they exited the restaurant and hotel, which offers an array of dishes, including a $23 luxury take on pigs in a blanket, which are made with Wagyu sausage. Other menu items include tagliatelle with truffles for $52, seared wild scallops for $54, and a $54 New York strip steak, while sides include $14 roasted baby carrots and $12 French fries. Hours after the couple's date, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert released a new clip of Harry, filmed in New York a month ago, in which he answered quick-fire questions about his life. When asked about the afterlife, Harry said he believes that humans are reincarnated as animals when they die and he wants to be an elephant. He also nodded to his departure from the royal family when asked to describe the rest of his life in 5 words, replying, freedom, happiness, clarity, space, love. He also laughed when Colbert admitted that after reading Spare he now hates the royal family, saying, "I'm reading this book and thinking, get them Harry." However, Colbert added that his wife loves the royals after spending time in the UK, to which Harry replied, "Wonderful." The Duke of Sussex took part in a quick-fire question-and-answer session called the Colbert Questionnaire with the chat show host, in a segment that wasn't originally aired with the rest of his discussion about Spare. Other answers included him declaring cockpit when asked if he prefers a window or aisle seat. Gladiator was revealed as his favorite action movie, while he also told the story of asking England's World Cup winning rugby team for autographs while they were naked, with their willies hanging out. The Q&A with Colbert began with the question of best sandwich, to which Harry replied, "A cheese and ham toastie with Dijon mustard on top." He and Colbert then discussed the nuances between Americanisms and Britishisms, such as the differing use of the word fanny and different pronunciations of basil, oregano and vitamin. Harry says, "Horse riding or horseback riding, where else are you going to ride the horse?" before gesturing as if he was clinging on and adding, "That instantly becomes a meme." The next question sees him reveal that ripped boxer shorts are the item he owns but should throw out, and chuckles when the host asks him if they represent fond memories. He describes snakes as the scariest animal, adding, "I don't like sharks, but at least they're contained to the ocean. Snakes can get everywhere." Asked if he prefers apples or oranges, Harry points to his hair and answers, "Oranges, duh." He made no mention in the clip of the proposed eviction from Frogmore Cottage, however. The Grace and Favour home on the Frogmore estate in Windsor was gifted to the Duke and Duchess by the late Queen in 2018 for their wedding, and it is the pair's only remaining residence in the UK. The cottage is located just a stone's throw away from Adelaide Cottage, the principal residence of the Prince and Princess of Wales. While it is called a cottage, the property is more like a mansion, with 5 bedrooms and sprawling gardens, and underwent a multi-million-pound renovation in 2018 to 2019 before Harry and Meghan moved in. It had previously been 5 separate properties for staff working on the Windsor estate. Harry and Meghan most recently renewed their lease on the property in May 2022, after Princess Eugenie and her partner, who moved in following the Duke and Duchess' 2020 departure, vacated the estate in a move to Portugal. It is unknown whether they plan to fight the reported eviction.
You're all I need. You're all I see when I close my eyes and dream. You're all I see. You're all I need, all I need, all I need. You're all I need. You're all I see when I close my eyes and dream. You're all I see. You're all I need, all I need, all I need. Let me tell you what you need to hear, 'cause I need you close, I need you near. Let me tell you what you need to hear, 'cause I need you close, I need you near. You're all I need. You're all I see when I close my eyes and dream. You're all I see. You're all I need, all I need, all I need. Let me tell you what you need to hear, 'cause I need you close, I need you near. Let me tell you what you need to hear, 'cause I need you close, I need you near. You're all I need. You're all I see when I close my eyes and dream. You're all I see.